Jump Festa happened a few days ago, and I did a video where I recapped all the important things that were talked about in regards to One Piece, and I'll leave that in the description. But one of the main things that happened, or that was revealed in regards to the 25th anniversary, is that One Piece is going to be remastered, the East Blue Saga, by Wit and Netflix. Y'all don't understand how big of a topic this is. I know I did a TikTok talking about, I'd say probably like 2 years ago, where I was like, hey, it would be pretty freaking cool if One Piece, whenever the series was over, that it would get remastered, and they decided to do this a little bit early. So today I want to talk about, since One Piece is getting remastered, the good and the bad that can come with doing this. But if you guys enjoy regular anime content, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a new video. With that out of the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's talk about whether or not Wit remastering or reanimating One Piece is a good or bad thing. So the things that we know is not really much. We know that they're going to be reanimating it, starting with the East Blue Saga, that it would be reanimated by Wit and Netflix. That'll be 25 episodes, which is the equivalent of a full anime season. Chances are, unlike with what Toei is doing, Wit will make it seasonal, and with that means that all 1000 chapters will eventually get animated. By the time they end up catching up to where the anime is now, the One Piece manga will more likely not be finished. If you guys want to know who the animation studio of Wit is, they've done some pretty good series. They did Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3, Spy Family season 1 and 2, and Vinland Saga season 1. If you guys want some clips about the series, I will show you guys really quickly. This is Attack on Titan. Spy Family. And Vinland Saga. So in terms of quality, I think that the One Piece reanimation, it'll be fine. I think they'll be under a lot of pressure because One Piece is the biggest manga of all time, and if they end up messing up, a lot of individuals will get upset. But them not having to worry about catching up to the manga, I can't wait to see the different things that they're going to change and the different things that they'll improve upon. For example, they could make it more darker or change the sound effects. Don't get me wrong, I love Toei, but I'm kind of tired of hearing the same sound effects that we got from DBZ, like the Z Vanish being the shave and the hockey techniques being like they're powering up, going Super Saiyan. We've seen different series be reanimated and have success. We have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Hunter x Hunter, and Dragon Ball, and I really want to highlight Dragon Ball because I think that it and One Piece has a lot of similarities. Dragon Ball Z was a series that was good, but it had outdated animation, even though the animation was still phenomenal. And I'd say that the pacing, it wasn't all that great, which is why Dragon Ball Z Kai was released. It was the HD version, skipping out on all the filler and the different things that were unnecessary in Dragon Ball Z. I know I grew up with this. That's where I fell in love with Dragon Ball. Which I like more? Probably the original Dragon Ball Z, because of the nostalgia, less censorship, and because Gohan is my favorite character and I don't really like his voice actor in the Kai version. I'm not really sure if I would have liked the original Dragon Ball Z as a kid compared to Kai because of the updated and newer animation style, but at the same time, to me, Dragon Ball Z just has that nostalgia, and that I am able to skip the fillers now because, well, it's on Crunchyroll and I don't have to worry about having to wait each and every week and hoping that I don't get a filler episode like I did in the past. I think that the reanimation of One Piece is a good thing because of how popular anime is nowadays compared to the past. We can definitely say that anime has taken a skyrocket in terms of popularity. I mean, look at all these different celebrities that are talking about it. These NFL players are doing, and other athletes are doing celebrations that come from anime. And let's be honest, no matter how good One Piece is, the 90s animation style, it's a little bit outdated. If you look at anime nowadays, Look at Demon Slayer, look at Jujutsu Kaisen. Even though I like One Piece more, and I think that it's a better overall series, the animation quality is going to get a lot of more people hooked on it with the quality that Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen has produced compared to the old outdated art of One Piece. So more people are going to lean to watching that because it's better at grabbing their attention. The problem with a lot of older anime is two things: their animation and the pacing. In the late 90s, early 2000s, they didn't have as much competition as they do now. So things like lower animation quality and pacing, it wasn't as noticeable, like I mentioned, since they had less competition. I guess nowadays you could say that pacing isn't necessarily a bad thing because you can just look up a watch guide and skip the different episodes that you don't need to watch, but there also was added anime filler within canon episodes that they had to drag out something or add stuff, which may or may not be a good thing. Let's look at Bleach, for example. Looking at the 1000-Year Blood War arc, since it's been recently animated, Bleach has been taken to a whole nother level. It looks beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie to you, when the first core dropped, it had a legitimate argument to be the best anime of the year. I know it had to compete against Cyberpunk, but still, I would definitely have it up there. And season 2 is not that it hasn't been as good, it's just that, well, ain't nobody beating One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen this year. Bleach, I'd say, got a lot of hate because of how much of a pain it was, or how boring the series was leading up to the Soul Society. And there are some aspects that were good, but for the most part, I'd say it was kind of a drag to watch. But what happens if you were to insert the 1000-Year Blood War arc animation and pacing into the entire series from start to finish? I can't say for certain, but I definitely don't think as many people will be as bored as they were in the past. You could say the same thing for One Piece. What if people were to put the Wano animation in at the early point in this series? I don't think much individuals would really be too mad about it. So the individuals who felt the same way about One Piece could watch the Wit version, and they could be even more invested in this series now that it doesn't have that old art style, that old animation, and it's now faster paced. The only downside I have for this reanimation is that the pacing could potentially be bad. One Piece's pacing, it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, we know how much of a pain the One Piece anime can be. At some points, it's dang near impossible to watch. As the story went on, the less and less chapters will be animated. To put this into perspective, if you look at, for example, another series from Weekly Shonen Jump, My Hero Academia, they typically animate about 3 chapters, and compared to One Piece, they don't even animate a full chapter anymore. So if you ever wonder why some arcs felt so freaking long, and yes, I'm talking about you, Dressrosa, that would be the reason. But on the flip side, you also don't want them to speed up the pacing too much, because we fell in love with One Piece because of the emotional moments, and sometimes those need to be exaggerated a little bit more. Let's be honest, can we really see Wit adapting the walk to Onlon Park? Probably not. Heck, whenever we've seen different reanimated episodes, sure, the animation and fights look good, but they skip out on a lot of stuff that we love about One Piece. I do want to mention that if this reanimation is successful and it produces a lot of good numbers, then there could be other series that we've wanted to have a readaptation of, like Tokyo Ghoul, like Classroom of the Elite, that other companies could see this and very well pick them back up. So I see this as a win. If Wit can animate One Piece without removing the feeling of being on a journey with the crew and always keeping that emotional roller coaster that we love about this series, I'm all here for it. But I'm really excited to see what Wit can do. They are a really good company and they know what they're doing. We have no confirmed release date whenever these episodes are dropping, but I'm looking forward to it, and I plan on doing a reaction whenever they drop. Let me know how you guys feel about One Piece getting reanimated by Wit. Are you guys excited? Are you guys skeptical? How do you guys feel about it in the comment section below? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.